Hey guys, welcome back to the frequency. I'm just sitting out here in the park doing some meditation as the sun rises, and I was doing some energy work, and I thought it'd be a great time to do part 2, where we talk about probably the most fundamental tool in doing energy work. And this helps you learn how to feel energy everywhere, inside and outside, and release things. It's fundamental in most things we're gonna be talking about. So let's dive in, because we got a lot to go over. Okay, so I don't know if I mentioned this in the last video, but before I ever start doing energy work, do a get your mind in the right place. Go out and do a meditation, or it only takes me a couple minutes now. You just gotta turn off the yapping in the back of your brain, and just don't go into the energy yet. More of like a mindfulness thing, and just relax. So let's take a deep breath. Perfect. Now I can feel what I'm about to tell you, and you're gonna be more perceptive of what I'm gonna tell you. Let's do it. So breathe in, feel within. Breathe out, feel without. That's kind of like a little saying I came up with, a mixture of the Emerald Tablets and my fundamental rule and the fundamental teaching in energy work. So breathing in, you got to go watch part 1, because I don't want to go over this, but breathing in is compression, right? Well, we are breathing in everything around us, all the energy, all the different flavors of it, and we're breathing in all the different air. We're breathing in on 3 planes and compressing it into our body and into our heart space. So when you breathe in, a lot of us, our chest rises, and you actually feel the restrictive barrier, like a balloon that could pop if you just kept going, right? Well, that feeling of expansion and like a stretching feeling, we're gonna mimic that all over our bodies, because we breathe with all of our cells. We breathe with the many tubes throughout our body. We are a sponge that is getting squeezed in water and released. Okay? So breathe within, breathe in, feel within. So I have a little diagram, if you see it right there. And that's just showing everything is coming into the center, and the center is expanding. Okay? So let's breathe in again, but let's move our focus down to our belly button and stomach area. And when we breathe from the ground almost, like breathe from below you and around you. And expand your stomach, so like belly breathing. So when you do that and you try to fill up every pocket in your stomach, you're gonna feel tension or like some kind of like pulling or uncomfortability. So that is a sign notifying you that energy is getting ready to be released, or you can release it soon. So we have a lot of blockages, okay? We are a sponge that has been dragged through mud. Like, we have a ton. So but this is a big knot. It's like a rubber band ball, right? Of just blocked tubes. It's a big knot, and you cannot release some parts without releasing a band that's constricting it, okay? So whatever you feel, all this tension, when you breathe in and you compress, you want to expand that area all the way out to the borders of your skin, and feel the borders of your skin. So what that's gonna do is you're bringing your awareness to the outside, right? And then you breathe that in. So you're breathing in this pure energy, or more pure energy from the outside, and compressing it in. And all these different aches, tinglings, like sensations, all these types of things, do not dismiss them as your body just like misfiring or some shit. So if your body, let's say you're doing like your thighs, right? So you're gonna try to feel the energy all the way around your thighs, and then breathe in. And just let your thigh, or like your leg, just completely release, and just let energy flow in. Any way you can picture this, just let it flow in and let it expand, and try to feel the skin on the outside and expand it, okay? So all these different blockages and whatnot, wherever you're having like a lot of like sensation, or like usually, so if you do it, like breathe into your stomach, around your rib cage, the bottom of your rib cage, you might be able to feel like some kind of like ropes or something. I don't know what it would be like in your experience, but for me it was like a lot of like, it was just a weird sensation because I couldn't feel anything between my ribs and my back. I never could before, right? Well, anywhere you can't feel inside of your body is plugged. Like, you should feel your blood flowing everywhere. Yeah, that might give you a picture of how clogged up we are. So a great way to do this though is start at your feet, start the bottoms of your feet and work your way up, but do not get stuck. So all of a sudden, like a big, like something like, wow, that whole mass is like, I can feel that right now. And you spend like 5-10 minutes on it and you can't move it, even like 2 minutes, 2 to 5 minutes. If you can't move it, just move on, okay? I've realized that there's no way to force energy work, okay? There's zero way to force it. What happens though is if you work on something a few times the correct way, your perception is more accustomed to it. So next time when you go to work on it or release it, like usually it's like the second try, like literally 2 breaths, like just breathe, like breathing for 20 seconds and it's gone. It just like pops and you're like, wow, that was really easy. So move on, do not get stuck, but start at your feet and move up your legs and get to your root chakra and your hips. Your hips are probably one of the most blocked areas and the area you need to start expanding and feeling. Your hips, your stomach. So we got to breathe in and feeling the inside and expanding all the way to the edges of what you can feel. Breathing out. So while keeping these spots in your mind or whatever like felt kind of weird, breathe out and imagine that all that expansion remained. All those tubes remained open, and you are letting flow out of these tubes. You are letting flow out and harmonize with like the outside energy. So it almost feels like, the best way I could describe this is when I breathe in, I really center all the energy onto like one big energy blockage, right? I'll center all the energy there and expand it as far as I can, thinking the whole time, I want to feel this. I want to feel this. Pain is good. Like, we're gonna get into this in a minute, but just constantly thinking, I want to feel more of it. I want to feel all the way around and get the whole dimension of this energy block. I want to feel the entire tube, the entire rope, right? So you're expanding and trying to feel more. So when you release, imagine that you are just letting go and breathing out air from below that or around it, right? I just cut out. So we breathed in air, we expanded that our awareness of an energy blockage and we expanded it to the max, and we tried to feel all the way around it, right? So when we release through our skin, okay? We are breathing out from the energy blockage. We are breathing out from that tube. So what this feels like is you just opening a tube and it being kind of sucked out, right? All you have to do is keep that feeling in your mind. You do not want to relax, okay? You want to release, not relax. Relaxing will literally frustrate you beyond belief. We do not relax. We want to feel more and be more, we're at a disposition. Like we're not mentally connected to whatever we're releasing, okay? We just want to feel more. We want to be able to expand and feel more within us and expand to the edges of our skin and feel all of it, okay? So then breathing out, let's see if I have, yep, so this one more, like go over it one more time, is this breathing out, you're feeling the blockage that you expanded, and then you are just feeling right outside of it. You shift your mind to the external and you try to feel the bubble around it. Right here. See that, the black circle with the white dot? The white dot is what you compressed all the energy into. That's the energy blockage, right? So when you breathe out, you shift your perspective, you shift your awareness to the external circle, the bigger circle, the white line on the outside of this black circle, okay? You're feeling that when you breathe out, and you hold it in your mind and you feel it, and then you release into it. You release into it, okay? The whole time you have to be, it's gonna take a little bit of practice to like, because you have to be holding two things in your mind at once on some level, but it's more just like, yeah, you got the feeling, like you know where it is, you can feel that. Now you can still focus on releasing into this, outside of the bubble while feeling that, okay? The whole goal of this is just to try to keep the tube open and release. This is gonna be hard because it's closed for a reason. It's suppressed. You closed it because you didn't want to deal with it. You closed that tube, you created that energy blockage because you didn't want to release it, because releasing it is uncomfortable. So this is a battle between your subconscious and your conscious mind. Your conscious mind knows it's there and it wants to go, but your subconscious mind has been programmed its whole life to keep it there. This is why you can't feel anything within your body or outside of your body. Because anything that's ever felt uncomfortable in your life, you never dealt with. Like when we were a kid and we got hit in the face, we would instantly retaliate. We'd be screaming and crying, like we would let it out instantly. We let it out. But society today, we suppress everything, right? And then we suppress it into our bodies because our bodies are our subconscious mind. So our bodies are super dense and they're full of shit. Full of it. I'm like, you guys, just wait. Okay, let's see if I hit everything. All right, last 2 points and then we're gonna wrap up this video. So going back to this, I don't wanna relax, I wanna feel mindset. So you have to go watch Pain is the Key, Mastering Energy Work. It's the first video I did on energy work. So you wanna feel more, constantly. Pain is your best friend. If you have pain in a spot, it is leading you. It is leading you to the source. It is literally your guide. It's awesome. The moment you can disassociate from that pain and follow it to the pinpoint, the source that's causing a lot of disturbance, then you can instantly release it. Okay? Because this is what transmutation is. When you can feel something and know its entirety, you can release it just like that. Like, these things don't like slowly glide out of you. Like, literally, it's boom. But it's hard to get there. It's hard to get there. So we want to feel more. Pain is good. I want to feel as much spots and uncomfortable like tensions, or I want to feel all of that. When I breathe in, I want to feel it all the way around it too. I want to feel all of it at once. And then when I'm releasing, I want to keep that all in my mind and just let open up the tubes at the outside of your body and just feel the external, and it'll harmonize if you surrender. You have to surrender. So that's what it's teaching you right there, how to surrender. Yeah, we went over starting at your feet, moving up to your base chakra and sacral chakra. Do not be scared. Don't be scared of like trying all over your body in other places. You wouldn't be able to open up a chakra out of order. I don't even think it would be possible, but because like it would just get clogged instantly as the stuff above it slides down. So just really use this tool. Breathe in, feel within. Breathe out, feel without. Use this tool. I use this to this day, and I use it all the time, like all the time. This is how I just familiarize myself with a place I'm going to work on. Yeah, that's about it. Remember that this is your teacher. Energy work is your teacher. It's teaching you surrender. It's teaching you to deal with uncomfortability. It's teaching you to deal with pain. And it's teaching you to listen to your body. Because we have not done that enough if you're in my position. Next video, we're talking about as above, so below. Get over there, I'll see you then.